Okay, I'm Lillian Cunningham, and I'm originally from a little town, Americus, Georgia. From Americus, I went to Tuskegee Institute, now Tuskegee University. University of California at Berkeley had a combined master's dietetic internship program. Well, once I finished my academic requirements and my internship, I was actually sent to Portland to do my public health field work. Later, married, had 2 children, and lived in Portland 34 years. When I came to move to Portland, one of the first persons I met was a person named Laura Glosson, who worked at the YWCA. And she was a Delta, and she introduced me to Yvonne Williams. And we became friends, and I was invited to join Delta, which I always, well, since I was in the Pledge Club at Tuskegee, it was a no-brainer. I was really, really happy to be invited. And as it turned out, I was the only person on my line. I mean, I was inducted into Beta Psi and as just a single individual. Well, actually, I pledged into Beta Psi, and I think I didn't know the significance of an alumni chapter. I mean, all I knew was we were going from collegiate or an undergraduate chapter into a graduate chapter. And so it didn't have, I think, the significance that it probably has now, because I just, I just knew, Tuskegee was undergraduate. I pledged, I think I didn't even think about undergraduate or collegiate versus alumni. Well, I think most of the members of Beta Psi became alumni members, and Beta Psi became more of as I understand, a citywide chapter. I mean, it went to the campus of Oregon State, and but then undergraduates, I mean, citywide from Portland State, from various colleges could join the collegiate, whereas Portland alumni was, I mean, I don't remember any undergraduate members in Portland alumni. I mean, in Beta Psi. There might have been, but I wasn't aware of it. All I know is the transition was to Portland alumni. And we used to always have activities, I mean, on Founders Day with the Tacoma and the Seattle chapters. But I think also they were alumni. So I just, except for Tuskegee undergraduate, I was not really aware of collegiate chapters.
Okay.
I am now more aware. There are, for instance, I'm in West Palm Beach, and there are, some collegiate undergraduate chapters here, but at that time, I wasn't aware. And I've been a Delta now, 53 years. I joined in 1968, and have been active every 53 years. Never inactive, always paid my dues. I'm a Golden Life member, and yeah. Yeah, I suppose, but I mean, most of the activity, the major activity with them was Founders Day. Mm-hmm. And we rotated. One year it was Portland, the next year maybe Seattle, the next year Tacoma, and then back to Portland, Seattle, Tacoma. Yes, we mostly met in people's homes, and favorite, I don't know, all of the places where we met was, just very inviting and homey, and we were a close-knit group, and it just felt like home and family. Addie Jean Haynes was a regional director at one time, and she had a really big house, and so it was always fun to meet at her place, her being a regional director and all, and she also had really good food. And oh, I think it's great. Like I said, I didn't even think about the fact that I was a charter member until LaJewel. The last time I visited Portland, I saw her. Her mom and I are friends. I mean, we attended the same church and everything, but she told me to put it on my calendar. I mean, it was before COVID. And I think at that time, you all were thinking about August and having a big event and, people coming back. And she had told me to put it on my calendar because there would be, 40th anniversary celebration of charter members. And I'm asking, what's that about? And she said, you are a charter member. And it's like, oh, I am? And it's like, yeah, you were all of the members of Beta Psi, are charter members. And so it's, I think it's great. Again, I don't know if other people, thought about themselves as charter members or not, but yeah, I think you all that's wonderful. I'm real proud of you. Happy for you. I used to go to, seemed like all of the national conventions and regionals, and always enjoyed those tremendously. But I think one of the signature or events was the Women of Excellence, which is still going strong, and which my sister, when she visited me one year, saw a program, Women of Excellence. She brought the idea back here to West Palm Beach, and West Palm Beach Alumni Chapter is now doing Women of Excellence every year, and then Men of Excellence the following year. As a matter of fact, we have a Men of Excellence event coming up virtually June 13th. And it's, it originated with Portland Alumni Chapter. That was always really special because we had some great speakers. I mean, we had Shirley Chisholm, Patricia Roberts Harris, Nikki Giovanni, Mona Bailey. I mean, did we have Barbara? I want to say Barbara Jordan, but I'm not sure. Julianne, what's her name? Julianne Malvo. Anyway, just great speakers, and as I said, it's still going, and so I think that was one of my favorites. And like I said, it's now here in West Palm Beach, all originating from Portland alumni. Yeah, I think it has. I mean, it has evolved in, completion of the Delta House and getting, I mean, in a sense, making history with that. And I think that's great because, we as a people need places we can call home, places we can. So I think that's a really big accomplishment. I'm not sure I would do anything differently because, well, yeah, maybe I would. I mean, I think I would, like I said, I didn't get the significance of being a charter member. I think I would, make sure that whoever was chartering, whoever was involved would know what that meant and the significance of it. Because like I said, I just felt like it was a transition, and Beta Psi just became more a citywide chapter, but most of the people that were in Beta Psi, just became Portland alumni without, at least in my opinion. I mean, I didn't know the significance. I mean, now when we have people, we just lost our charter member recently, but we used to all poured all kinds of accolades on her. I mean, she was just revered, and because it is something special.
Yeah.
So I think I would let that be known. I don't know if I would. I just let that be known. I would make sure that everybody knew the significance. A bunch of us went to Dallas, and Ellen ordered high tea. We had high tea in Dallas, and that was really, I mean, that was very memorable. But like I said, if I thought about something else, I mean, if I thought about it long and hard enough, I could probably think of something else, but I just thought that was pretty special. Yeah.
That is.